One member of Ukrainian parliament in D.C. today, she has been meeting with lawmakers in order trying to get more support for Ukraine. That MP, Alexandra Ustinova, joins us now to tell us more about what she believes her country needs most and the reaction that she got in D.C. Oksana, thank you very much for sticking around with us.
Good evening. Thank you so much for inviting and bringing the issue of our war and talking about this so that the Americans can know the truth.
What conversations did you have today? Did you get reassurances that more supplies or other things that you've requested would be possible in the coming days?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank the American government and the American people, first of all, for the support that we do get right now in Ukraine with the ammunition, with the humanitarian, and with the sanctions. But I would like to say that, unfortunately, this is not enough. We need more. We need stronger sanctions. We need personal sanctions on Putin and his pockets, his oligarchs that have luxury mansions here in the United States. And one of the key questions that I kept asking every parliamentarian here in D.C. is, what is the red line that he needs to cross for the United States to have a stronger reaction? Because we keep talking about one single thing, that we need to protect the civil population right now, and this is the no-fly zone. So this is the only thing that can protect children that are dying every day in my country. This can protect mothers that are giving birth to their babies in the bomb shelters. Yesterday they bombed the maternity hospital with 40 women inside. Thanks God they managed to survive, but they were lucky. And every
I got to tell you, we are incredibly inspired. I think the entire world is, by the passion, by the courage, by the bravery of the people of Ukraine. I think it's far beyond what Vladimir Putin had thought that he would encounter. And it is a real challenge to the rest of the world to be there as much as we possibly can for the Ukrainian people. And I know that you will continue here advocating as lawmakers listen and you make the case. We thank you for sticking around to talk with us as well.
Thank you.
All right, we want to bring in a couple of experts to quickly discuss what could come next as Russia forces inch closer to Kyiv. We've got former State Department official and foreign policy advisor to the Obama campaign, David Tafuri, former Major General in the United States Air Force, General Mick McGuire, and former senior law enforcement advisor for Homeland Security, Charles Marino. And we just have a quick time, so we're going to get to you in the next hour as well. Thank you all for being here. General, I want to start with you because we've had this conversation during the commercial breaks here about what Air Force capabilities Ukraine has, other jets that may come in from, other potential allies or others in the region who may be willing to help them in some way. What do they have when it comes to the skies?
Well, thanks for having me, Shannon. The Ukrainian Air Force is trained. They're currently using former Soviet and now Russian equipment. I had an opportunity as a senior official to work with them. We sent some F-16 pilots over there to train alongside of them in their MiG-29. So they have real capabilities, but sustainment and logistics for that is going to be a problem. And I am very, very proud of how they have fought and held the line there in Ukraine. They've tasted freedom and liberty, and they're not going to step away.
I mean, these are exceptionally courageous people. The world is watching and seeing that in example after example. David, quickly I want to ask you about the resupply issue, the aerial bombardment that's been going on there. We've talked a lot tonight about the cities, if they are surrounded, especially if the western flanks are blocked from supplies getting in, it's a way to choke off these Ukrainian people's, attempts to hold on and continue fighting.
That's absolutely right, Shannon. As the ground campaign has not gone as well as Putin wanted, you have to worry that he may lean back on where he does have superiority. So that includes air superiority, as the general just mentioned. He has that. And that's the reason why your previous guest, Alexandra, is asking for a no-fly zone, because Putin can step up the aerial bombardment in order to suffocate the people in the cities and to destroy the cities and basically carpet bomb them with an aerial campaign. And he can then also block off the cities and basically make it really hard to resupply them with food and also with weapons.
Things they need. Okay, if you'll stick around, we want to pick up all those thoughts right where you left off. We got to take a quick break, and our panel will be right back. Stay with us.